Saitama.
Surprise, motherfucker.
He's a bald, baroque, bitchless superhero. I love Saitama, but I wouldn't want to be him, as he is forced to carry the burden of being overpowered with the morality of being good. Someone that constantly has to swallow his pride and ego to do things the right way, because that's what a true hero does. And did I mention he was bald?
No matter who I fight, I don't feel anything. I gain nothing from it. There's nothing I can learn from anyone, so what's the point?
Infinite in power, yet still baroque and bald. Saitama is a character with many layers. On the surface, you may see a man with the power to destroy the world. But even with all that power, my boy is still baroque. Look at that pouch, he got no notes in there, just coins. Only homeless people and crackheads be on that type of timing. But honestly, he lives in a rundown apartment and scavenges for discounts. I mean, even Kid Naruto had more schmeckles in his froggy pouch than him. And he was a broke little jit living off ramen and spoiled milk. I know that breast smell like batty. But it's this humility that Saitama displays, as his power is a tool that can get him whatever he desires. And yet he deliberately restrains this, as it is simply the wrong thing to do. To bear the pain of knowing you could have anything you want, but restraining yourself from that thing through humility. Ooh-wee! Does that take some true strength and control? Shit, if I was him, I ain't looking for no damn discounts. My broke ass is going straight to the Masala Blast and stealing that shit. My point being, if many were put in that scenario, they would commit evil, as it is the easier thing to do due to there being no consequences. Griffith. Another source of struggle for Saitama is the insecurity behind that shiny, sparkly, beautiful bald head. Man, I just wanna mwah.
Come here. I kiss you, you orange flavored mother.
Cause he lost his hair at the ripe young age of 22 to get power, and now that power is the source of his struggle. Golly! But what makes Saitama great is this insecurity of being bald. He learned to accept it. He didn't crash out or blame others. He realized that this was one of the many sacrifices he had to make for his dream to come true, even though he didn't plan for it. Shit, I would've crashed out cause I don't wanna be a
Ball nigga, ball nigga, ball nigga.
But to accept your reality as it truly is a painfully rewarding act. And once someone has accepted their reality, that is when he can break his reality and achieve the impossible. And I believe that is something Saitama has mastered. It's real human emotion like this that makes Saitama feel so real, as it's these emotions that make us remember that he is human, just like us. And it's these imperfections of being a human, even though on the surface he may look perfect, make him suffer more than the average person. The struggle of being good. Having stupid amounts of power, one may argue, is a burden rather than a gift. As with power, it is much harder to have to face consequences, harder to feel fear, excitement, doubt, harder to be a morally good person. The best example of why power is easier to be used for selfish desire is Griffith. The duality between Saitama and Griffith is undeniable, as their character traits are different. Griffith has a burning desire and will, and is willing to commit evil to achieve it, where I believe Saitama would reject power if it was through evil, even if it cost him his dream. Shit, I know for a fact he ain't taking no damn back shots. You just got fucked in the ass, yo. But it's this burden of being able to commit evil much more easily due to the lack of consequences, which will lead to a terrible person, due to evil being the most easy and efficient path to go down to achieve their desire. But to control this and take the difficult path by purpose is what Saitama does, always sticking to his morals. A good example of this is the scene with the Deep Seeking, where even though everyone's seen him win, they started to doubt him, even to go as far as to call him a fraud. Yeah man, nuke the whole generation. It always be them slimy, fatty, juicy bills that have something to say. I touched that jiggly body up, stop playing with me. But despite all this doubt and hatred towards Saitama, he stood up and put an act on for the greater good, saving face for the hero organization, willing to be hated for the greater good, sacrificing his ego and pride, once again sacrificing his dream to be a great hero in order to be a morally good, true hero. And I would argue this is his most heroic act, as this situation really tested his morals, as it's very hard to stick to these morals when you know you are in the right, and when you know you can wipe out the whole planet. And it's this pain and suffering he has to face repeatedly, as he has to stick to this code of being a morally true hero to himself. It's moments like this that prove Saitama is a hero, as in nearly all of his battles, due to his strength, there is no risk of sacrifice. He knows nothing will happen to him. But moments like this, where he has to sacrifice his ego, his image, his dream, which one can argue is a much harder sacrifice, for people he doesn't even know, that is what makes him a hero. And it's moments like this when he sacrifices himself for sloppy ploppy over there, who's probably gonna send him some stupid shit in the mail. Shows how deep his mental strength is, which can only be obtained through continuous suffering. Being bored is torture to the mind. Now, an obvious point to state is Saitama's boredom due to his power. Like for him, a fight with a big bad demon is the same as me watching the 3rd season of 7 Deadly Sins. It's straight boring. But for Saitama, it would probably suck even more, as it was his goal to be strong, to help others. And now he has to pay a price for a sincere goal. That shit would piss me off. And inevitably being bored would lead to you being purposeless. You can see this emptiness when he speaks with King, who tells him the depth of what it means to be a true hero, opening his eyes. And it's this constant struggle within Saitama to find purpose whilst balancing being good and trying to be stimulated even a little bit that is a cause for a lot of suffering. I mean, it makes me think, what would separate Saitama from an individual who's forced to work a job? Ooh wee, that took all my strength to say. But there are a lot of similarities which are rooted in boredom, and that's what Saitama has to go through on a daily basis. But boredom is not all that bad, as it gives you empty space to think sincerely. And it's in these thoughts where one can make a real decision. In the case of Saitama, on what a true hero is and how one can achieve this goal. Here one can ponder on who they truly are, bringing more understanding of their character. Now Saitama suffers a lot. I mean, look at this season, they animating my boy like it's a PowerPoint slide. The fall off needs to be studied, but this shouldn't take away from the beauty of suffering, as in pain, grit, filth, there is true growth. One begins to understand who they truly are and how badly they want it, as suffering in your pursuit is a clear sign you are sincerely trying. And Saitama is a great example of this, as he trained tirelessly to achieve that goal of strength, of being a true hero. Because when one truly suffers in their path to achieve, they can be at peace, for peace is on the other side of suffering. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and may peace be upon you.